Hello and welcome to Kick Talk Reboot. I'm Callum Corral, and the results for this weekend's action. McBookie.com Premier Division: Hullford 3, Shettleston 1, Glenafton 2, Kilbirnie 0, Kintilloch Rob Roy 1, Athley 1, Petershill 4, Troon 2. Super League First Division: Winton 2, Shotts 3, Cosyth 2, Blantyre 0. Ayrshire District League: Durrye 1, Govan 4, Oven Vicks 5 and Bank 0. West Scotland Central District First: Lesmahago 3, Dunnypace 0, Johnsborough 2, St Anthony's 1, St Roch's 4, Lackhall 4, Maryhill 1, Rossvale 2, Neilson 4, Vale of Clyde 0, Renfrew 1, Wishaw 1. Central District Second: Gartcairn 0, Benbub 1, Forth 2, East Kilbride 1, Newmains 0, Cambuslang 4, Glasgow Pershore 2, Royal Albert 1. And the Euroscot Central League Cup Round 2, Greenock 1, Lanark United 0, Vale of Leven 1, Cumbernauld 2, Carluke 0, Pollock 3. Ayrshire Weekly Press Cup Round 2, Sulcos Vicks 3, Maybole 2. Ayrshire Weekly Press Cup Round 1, Craigmark 2, Largs 5. New Coins Holdings West Scotland Cup Quarter Final: Auchinleck 1, Clydebank 1, Auchinleck won 3-0 on penalties. Beath 2, Bellshill 0, Cumnock 1, Kilwinning 1. And I was at Dalmelton in the first round of the Ayrshire Weekly Press Cup, where the score was Craigmark Buntonians 2, Largs 5. Thistle put in a strong showing at the end of this encounter to overcome a plucky effort from Craigmark in the Ayrshire Cup. The Dalmelton side opened the scoring in 3 minutes with a spectacular overhead kick from McCambley before Alan Frizzell notched an equaliser for the Super League First Division league leaders with a sweeping strike on the angle from the left-hand side, dispatched coolly into the bottom right-hand corner. It was 1-1 at half-time, and a great delivery from the left wing by ex-Beath midfielder John Craig set up Craig Little at the far post. He headed across the face of goal for Pearce, who nodded Largs ahead 2-1 on the L mark. Sub James Marks was to go on to have a big impact in this game. His pacey run down the left-hand side, he fired in a cross and the ball was ricocheted into the back of the net by a home defender. 3-1 on 70 minutes, but the underdogs were refusing to lie down and they kept snapping at Thistle's heels, and an angle drive across the face of goal came close and Ross Lundy, the Largs keeper, had to make a superb stop in the Thistle goal. Craigmark deservedly pulled a goal back, and it had been coming, and it was in 80 minutes from Bryce Reid, and he tucked home at the right hand post after a quick break down the left hand side. But Thistle quickly restored the 2-goal advantage. It was a very cute chipped free kick by Gary Phillips over the wall to Marks, and he lashed the ball home from 10 yards. And then Pearce rounded off the scoring in 91 minutes to seal an away tie with Oven Vicks in the next round. It was certainly an entertaining 90 minutes, particularly the second half, with the goals flying in, and this will be pleased to get in amongst the goals before the big match on Monday at home to Cumnock in the league promotion battle. As for the Dalmelton side, they served the role of the plucky underdog well, making life difficult for Largs in the first half before Thistle's superior fitness and quality eventually shone through. But there's no doubting that Craigmark deserves some credit for their battling style throughout. So the final score at Station Park was Craigmark 2, Largs Thistle 5. And after the game, I spoke to an old friend of Kick Talk, John Redmond, who is the manager of Craigmark. I'm with John Redmond, the Craigmark manager just now. A 5-2 defeat, but it was a plucky performance against the league leaders of the First Division.
I thought the boys done very well. I mean, I don't think it was a 5-2 result, Callum, at the end of the day, but fair dues to Largs. I thought they finished stronger than we did and they punished every mistake we made, but we've got a young side down here and it's a learning curve for us today and we'll learn a lot from that game.
Yeah, great opening goal, overhead kick.
Overhead kick, yes. Boy, Paul McCartney just come back from injury. That's his second goal in 2 games since coming back, so it's looking good in that area. Craigmark, we're strong going forward just now, but we're strengthened. Our defence needs strengthened up, sorry.
Yeah, but there was certainly Craigmark certainly had their chances today. I mean, the second goal was coming and it came at quite a critical time.
It did, when the couple of goals from Largs, and I thought, don't let's get too far behind or the game front, but we kept going back and we kept the game alive, and only for that foolish goal in the last kick of the ball, with a 4-2 defeat. But I'd like to have seen with a chance at 4-2 to make it 4-3, and I think if we'd have got that goal, it might have made a different game.
That's right. And in terms of what's the situation with Craigmark in the league, and in terms of the promotion in the district?
Well, myself and Johnny Bailey have only come in the last 4 or 5 weeks taking over, so they're sitting mid-table, so there's no chance of going anywhere this year. But it's a building job we've got here, so we've got a good background there to start with. There's one or two boys who have been through kind of higher leagues in their days and we've got experience, and we've got youth there, so we'll be looking to bring in more experienced players in the close season. Hopefully we can do something next season.
Right, all the best, John. Nice
Callum,
to see you.
thank you
Very much. All the best. I'm with Brian Slavin after Larks. This was 5-2 win over Craigmark. It was the scoring line doesn't maybe tell the full story.
No, Callum, we were sort of started slow. It's been a bit of a sort of quality of our game over the last couple of weeks. However, we kind of picked it up after losing the first goal and got on top of it. Got the goal back and eventually sort of overpowered them due to quality and fitness, I think. But I'm just really happy that we got there in the end. At the end of the day, it wasn't about performance or anything else. It was just about the result of the day. So I'm glad we got to where we were, and 5-2 I'm happy with.
Yeah, some great goals as well. James Marks scored a cracker as well, and he certainly had an influence when he came on.
Aye, definitely. Had a bit of a laugh with James after the game and said to him that the impact sub situation suited him, which I don't think he took too well, to be honest, but he done great when he came on, and it shows you that we've got strikers. I mean, with Alan Frizzell and Sean Pearce scoring the day, and James Marks coming on and scoring as well. Kevin Struthers came on the part as well. I mean, it shows you that we've got something there coming into this stage of the season, that there's quality there, and so it's great to see that. And with James especially imposing himself on the game at a late stage, but a crucial stage for us, because it could have went another way, to be honest. So more than happy that he turned the game for us to an extent, and ultimately came away with the win.
Sure. And it's a confidence boost for the Cumnock game on Monday. That's a big league match.
Aye, definitely. It's huge for us. It's as I said, we are sitting as the underdogs in the title race now, but we're winning Monday night. It's a big game. It opens things up for us again, so I don't have any doubt that the boys are good enough to go and do it, but it's just about preparing ourselves correctly. And I've told the boys it's a sort of personal responsibility thing, so it's just about us going out and doing the things that we've done for most of the season, and we'll get a result.
Right. Well done, Brian. Thanks very much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now into the West of Scotland quarter-finals. We had penalty shootouts in two of the big games. Clydebank were at Beechwood Park, Auchinleck, and it was Talbot who opened the scoring, 47 minutes. Shanklin rounded Clydebank keeper Lumsden to slot home 1-0. And then there was a red card for Banky's Kasubandi. He picked up his second yellow for a late challenge. Clydebank equalised. It was birthday boy Alan Veza. He headed in from Nicky Little's free kick, one each on 67 minutes. But it was Talbot who ran out 3-0 winners in the penalty shootout. And in the other quarter-final, Cumnock were playing Corinning Rangers after they'd had a 0-0 draw in the league earlier this week, and they're both fighting for promotion in the McBookie.com Super League First Division. But Corinning took the lead with 19 minutes to go at Lugar Boswell, where the Cumnock are ground sharing, and it was Joshua Watt. He managed to equalise with one of his wonder free kicks. Corinning were reduced to 10 men. Cumnock missed a penalty in injury time, but Cumnock went on to win the penalty shootout 4-2, and they go forward to play, guess who? Auchinleck Talbot next Saturday in the semi-finals. And Cumnock boss John McEwen, he said the lads were outstanding again today, a deserved victory and into the semis. Next up, Largs on Monday in the league. And there's no doubt in the Super League Premier Division, one of the shock scores of the day was Petershill sitting in the 11th spot, managing to overcome Troon in the higher reaches of the table in second, and it finished 4-2 to Petershill. Petershill opened the goal scoring in the first minute. Herton getting the goal, and then in 43 minutes he doubled the Peasies' lead. And for Troon, there was a fight back with Dale Keenan getting a goal in 58 minutes, but Petershill moved 3-1 up. Stevenson getting a penalty in 71 minutes. Daly adding a fourth, 4-1 at Glasgow, and Collins got a late consolation for the Seasiders. And in the McBookies.com First Division, there was a topsy-turvy affair between Winton Rovers and Shotts Bonaccord. Shotts Bonaccord took the lead, Andy Cross, 7 minutes. Winton 2-1 up though after Ryan Caddis on 17 minutes and Connor Browning on 22 minutes. And Shotts was to turn it round though, and they managed to win 3-2 at Winton Park. So that moves Shotts on to 29 points, with Winton on the 12th position, and they're on 16 points. So Winton have still got quite a job to do. And in the Ayrshire District League, special word must go to Girvan, who are still unbeaten. It looked as if that unbeaten league record might be in danger though, as it was Dalry who took the lead. Kieran McLaughlin scoring to make it 1-0, but Girvan managed to equalise before it was through Danny Cunningham. It was a cross from the right hand side. There was a bit of head tennis, there was a volley, and Danny Cunningham eventually managed to finish it off 2-1. Rab Patterson made it 3-1 for Girvan. So, and then Cameron rounded off a 4-1 scoreline, although there was a late sending off for Dalry, and I believe there was some unsavoury scenes there. But Girvan managed to pull off, like I say, a big victory for them. And in terms of the Ayrshire District League, what does that actually mean? Well, looking at it, Avonvix are on 51 points after 20 games played. Girvan are on 43 points after 17 games played. And Davil in third are on 43 after 19 games. And there's quite a gap after that to Whitlett's Vix, who are in 30 after 18 games. So there we have it. It's the end of a busy weekend of Kick Talk Reboot. We'll be back in midweek. Thank you and goodbye.